Yeah, with another style. Okay, man. I woke up in a good mood.
Hi guys, how you doing today? I hope you're doing well wherever you're watching from. This is the weekly roundup. Today is 20th September 2025. Wamukaga Saturday. I hope you're well. The highlight for me this week has been me visiting the e-mobility expo, where I got the chance to put on a bulletproof vest. Some of you guys will never get the chance to put on a bulletproof vest, but I did. And of course, in history, 1962, there is a car called the Ford Cortina. But which fanany? The Ford Cortina. It's one of UK's best-selling cars ever, and it was launched on 20th September in 1962. Hey, that's a piece of history there. Welcome to the weekly roundup. And of course, news piece number one this week is where I was on Thursday. Twagenda with my entire team, and it was nice. Like Chira, the Chira EV factory is massive. It's very nice to visit. Government testing. This is one thing I can tell you. They have this huge plant, and we had the chance to get an exclusive visit of their production line. That we have a full episode of. And also, we're able to go through all the people that exhibited there at the expo. Now, this year's theme was powering innovation, accelerating industrialization, and shaping Africa's green future. Now, we had a lot of people that came. Chira Motor Corporation obviously was the organizer, and they were partnering with the Science and Technology and Innovation Secretariat from the Office of the President. Yeah, there's also the Government Citizen Interaction Center. Yeah, that's got GCIC, and the Presidential CEO Forum. Yeah, PCF. There were over 80 exhibitors. Yeah, especially abantu abayine moroke z'amashanyarazi, pitch z'amashanyarazi. It was nice. I am glad we got to go. Of course, it's far. Like Chira Motor Corporation is like located really far. We drove about 185 kilometers to get to the plant, but that was nice. We had test driving opportunities. I drove an electric pickup. Yes, I drove an electric motorcycle. Yes, and then they had a panel, which had people like Dr. Joseph Muvawala, the Prime Minister of Busoga Kingdom, and of course the Executive Director of the National Planning Authority. Good. That's a good choice. They had the CEO of Uganda Bankers Association, Will Broad Award, and then they had the Corporate Banking Director at ABSA, Miss Irene Mutiaba, and then the CEO of Britam Insurance Uganda, Mr. Alan Mafabi, and of course Chira Motors. Yeah, because they have the biggest car factory in Africa. So obviously they have to be the leader in innovation. I got a chance to sit in the small green car. The small green car. P1. Yeah, that was the first car that was made by the Chira team, and then they went on to work on a lot of buses. And then we're also able to visit. Of course, we have a full episode of the expo, but let me just take you briefly through what I went through. We saw NEC. The Uganda Army has companies, and the companies include a company called NEC, the National Enterprise Corporation. Now, that company is doing wonders. They manufacture tanks that a civilian can buy. Yeah. So, just what's to be done. They have two tanks. One is small, one is a little big, and then they have one that can be used in the farm for irrigation. It can and that was also produced by NEC. That's it's a company owned by the UPDF. So UPDF is actually doing great things. We went on to see Bajita Green Power, the company that has a car of 65 million. Kakati abotujja kugenda tukole review. Emoroka ngampya tuku nga ya masanyalaze eringa kawundo ya milioni 65. Mmanche mulimpa nzimaga ate osasula kasa ne bakubanjiza emyaka ebiri. Mmanche mulimpa. So we went ahead and visited. You remember the sponsor of the Love for Cars Convention, E-Voltage Mobility Institute. Twageze tubasanga Mr. Chibuka, Ned Doctor, his partner. They were both there. baba deba by exhibiting, they were showing people how they could learn how to fix cars. But we have a full episode on that. The highlight for me at the expo was when I got to go to discuss soko baragi discussion yang nomusajja ono wamaji.
These ones.
We can buy these for our personal things, for use at home.
Under some circumstances, you can, but it's all restricted.
So this one, the bullet cannot go through.
You can see how we tested this using AK. The bullet didn't go through.
The AK shot here.
Yeah, an AK shot here.
AK shot here. So the bullet went here.
Yeah, the bullet.
So it's still in here.
No, of course.
It goes and then comes out.
Find ways of getting out.
And it's heavy.
Yeah,
can I put on
this one? We can't. This one is already out. This has been phased out. This is steel. So we don't produce
and then this
anymore.
is what material?
This is called ultra high molecular weight. It's a high density polyethylene.
This is steel. Guys used to wear this.
Yeah, back in the days.
Up to what here? And then this? This is the same with this.
This was the first bulletproof product that was done. Then afterwards we went to this. This is a ceramic product. So
which bullet went through here?
This was a PK bullet.
What's the PK?
PK is as twice as strong as AK.
But still not go through. See, it stopped here.
Yeah.
Can I wear a sample of the bullet?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
the bullets don't go through here as well.
Yeah, these ones are for pistols. These ones stop pistols.
Even this one stops pistols.
No, this one stops AK and PK. Eric, you need to put on.
Let me pass this. Okay. And yeah. Can I just running with it?
Yeah,
just to see how strong I am.
She's okay. Call me. You want to run away.
I'm not going anywhere. So I'm only missing a gun so that I see how. Let me leave my hat here as Bajita security. So guys, see, this is how they be when they're in the field. It's actually not that heavy. But you see, it stops and then they have a bunch of bombs. But okay, it's not as heavy as you would expect, but it's good enough.
So these, I imagine these are army people, yeah, because we are exhibiting. So he tells me the history of the bulletproof vest. Basokanga bakoraza steel. But then I got a chance to put on this. We have an episode there, expo. What I got to do, they dressed me. I asked politely, is it possible for me to dress bulletproof vest? Because these are things we never experienced. And I think because it was at the expo, everyone was there experiencing. Wabade yabadde yambadde bulletproof vest nange ne banyambaza nenyamba nenga tezitowa nenzirukana mu nenkomawo. It was nice. Some of you guys have never put on bulletproof vest. You need to go to events like this one organized by corporations like Kira Motor Corporation. Mugenda mwe mambale ku bulletproof vest. Ekyo kyabadde ejinja wabaga mu Kamuli, between Jinja and Kamuli. So guys, some of you guys missed. It ended yesterday. The expo was happening Thursday and Friday. So next year, you guys will be there next year. Mutandiko kuja ku eventing guys. And of course, it was by invite only. Si buli muntu nti yabadde asobola okugenda yo era nemmere teyabadde yabwerere. So guys, you'll be at the expo next year. And of course, as schools are opening, schools started opening last week, obviously. Police has opened as had issued a road safety advisory to schools and parents. And they were telling us that schools now have this mechanism of flags at crossings, but also parents are encouraged that if your child is going to school, make sure they cross safely, make sure they move responsibly. If you can, go with them. Why are we saying that parents should be told kubanga omuzadde naye responsible y'omwana wo togenda mulekera ffe tumulabire togenda mulekera abazadde bamulabirire. And me, I've been encouraging you guys, regardless of what is happening in the country, regardless of what is happening in your life, try as much as possible ojo omwana wo ku border sasula school van, or move your child to a school that is closer where the air exposure to accident is very limited. Nammwe abazadde mulekerawo okubeera ku boda n'abaana. Nammwe bwe muba musobola mwewale boda. As schools open, for me that's my food for thought. Thank you police for offering the advisory. Of course babikola mu their weekly press releases ne bajja ne batubuulira what is happening, what will be happening, how do we keep safe, okitegeera. So bazadde bannange abaana tubeevugire. I know ne mu moroka accident ekusangayo, but mu moroka accident ogenda okusangayo era ogenda kulaba accidents where cars are involved and people die or get injured. There is a clear explanation kino kyabaddewo naye bodaboda esoloka ne owaboda agenze te wansi wa lori nga tebanyi okitegeera. So let's keep safe, let's keep our children safe.
We're gonna make them dance. Come on, jump.
And then of course there is sad news in the police and the army generally. Major General Sabit Muzei, a former deputy IGP, on Saturday yali mu accident. Saturday weekday he was driving his Land Cruiser. He was with his wife and he had a head-on collision with the truck. Bali mu Kabango Trading Center in Sembabule district. Yabadde of course emoroka yente. So ekyo because kirimu omuntu omunene n'ebintu ebimu wadde biri wano babiwandiise osijja kumala gabyongera kuba yinza okunkubya emiggo okitegeera. But just know it is sad. Emoroka mugiraba mbifaananyi, it was almost destroyed. But Major General Muzei ali safe ne mukyala we ali safe, babadde mu ddwaliro. Hopefully katumusabire abeere nga ssuuka adde engulu because tukyabeetaaga. And then on Sunday morning, a Sino truck and a Toyota Passo were involved in an accident, a head-on collision. Now you can imagine a head-on collision involving a Passo and a Sino truck. So what happened? Pastor Turiatunga, who is one of the deceased, was driving Nava Muleniye, Narumba Sino truck. Nobody knows what happened, but something definitely happened. And they had a head-on collision with the Sino truck. Pastor Turiatunga and a child both died on the spot. 3 other passengers that were in the Passo, including his wife, were taken to Mulago Hospital. Now, the Sino truck guy stayed, obviously, a person that has no... But it was obvious. We have a eyewitness here. An eyewitness here. Accident here. Jida balive. Nagama nti wa Sino truck yasigala unayambako ne police okupima. Munayambako ne police okupima. Nga akimanyi talina musanga. Kiri obvious. Owa Passo yavuddeyo eri n'alumba ki? N'alumba Sino truck. So guys, when you're tired, don't drive. When you're drunk, don't drive. When you're angry, don't drive. When you're very happy, don't drive. We're composing and relax. Because Pastor simusubira kuba nti yali atamidde, yalimu n'omwana, yalimu n'abantu abalala basatu. Okitegera. And then also guys, I wasn't at the scene, but this is what I want to tell you. Kids are not supposed to sit in the front seat until they are 12 years old. Abaana abato balina tuula mu mutto gw'emabega. Kids that are below 5 years are supposed to be seated in the kid seat. Mumanyi obuntu obw'abaana bwe batuulamu ne bamusibiramu ng'ate atunudde mabega. Now when they make 5 years, they're supposed to sit in the rear seat and have seat belts on at all times. Don't make your child sit in the front seat. It's very dangerous. Omwana omuto tamanyi defense, tamanyi nti emmotoka bw'etomera neekwata wano, tamanyi nti nsobola okubuukamu, tamanyi nti nsobola okukola ki. Omwana omuto n'omusipi tegumusiba ogw'omu maaso bulungi. Emabega bw'abeera artist omuto gusobola omukwata, naye bw'abeera mu maaso. May the souls of Pastor Turiatunga and the child rest in eternal peace.
Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump.
And then of course 3 people were killed in Mweya. So there are cars that move mira. Mwalide ku mira muzeyi. Tweza nto mulyanga kugwa yavuga lole. Wamulyako. Akola ki? Wamulya. Walyako kyenkana ki? Nakukirwa singo kulya ekingi. Mira we bili aleka abamungi. Mira we bili naye nga teweebaka. Okikakasa? Eteeza bino byembeera nga ndi busy nnyo nga saagala kwebaka naye nze otulira tuntawanyi tudde situlina. Ekiteeza ekigaana omuntu okwebaka si mmira. It's the act of chewing. anti waliwo otulo tukuluma nga tosobola kwebaka nga amaaso gaganye naye nga obwongo bwebase swaba nawe olya mira nja kigezesaako olwolumu. There are times that we are really busy. So emmotoka zabadde probox 2 proboxes on and they were in a place called Chimwea, Chirinyanga County, and so 3 people died. So what happened? These guys abavubuka abatoba nange simanya. So 2 probox drivers were racing against each other. One of them found a border had a head-on collision, and whoosh, that's how 3 people died. As the probox and the border hit each other head-on, the border rider omuvuzi wa border yafuyiddeo. The driver of one of the proboxes died immediately, and then the passenger of the border died later in the hospital. Guys, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Speeding is not worth it. I think that's all I have to say. That's all. It's fun, but it's not worth it. In a probox, ovugamira na oresinga. Abasiyenta anti bagala kutulaga nti kiziina amaanyi bavuga bubi abasiyenta naye yekinagwera mukama yamanyi. And then of course in Dodma there was a bus crash. 9 people died and other people were confirmed had serious injuries. Yeah, so 9 people died. Why? A bus and a cargo truck babadde mu Chemba district. So a cargo truck and a bus babadde almost head-on collision. Bus yona yurikako oludda olumu kumpi ne lubanga oluyurikako. That's a serious accident. And so what happened? Bagamba mulimu n'abaana bana students badde bagenda ku ssomero bannange simanyi nako nze highway njya highway. And then the RPC of the region yagambye the truck driver veered from his lane n'alumba wa bus nze highway njitya because goyinza ovuga obulungi ate omulala n'avuga obubi. May the souls of the dead people rest in eternal peace. In the last week, 38 people died because of road crashes. So that's why I'm saying it's a significant surge in road traffic fatalities in the past week. At least 38 people were confirmed dead in various accidents nationwide. Now, police is saying that these are the most dangerous roads in Uganda. Kampala Masaka, Kampala Gulu, Kampala Jinja. But Kampala Masaka. And it said that it's overtaking that's leading to the most accidents. Simanyina kumanya. Ni abantu bayisa ne bateetaaga. Wali aba Markex. Abala banga avuga ekyombo. Wali abavuga zi Volkswagen Touareg. Tiguan anti babagamba ziri safe. Kati bamala gavuga. Yeah, but we lost a lot of people. So these fatalities that are being talked about happened between 12th September and 19th September. Yeah. So guys, abavuga highways, please, when you see a solid line, toisa. Even if you see a broken line, go ahead oncoming traffic, toisa. I keep telling people the Entebbe Express is one of the safest roads. You can overtake and not find oncoming traffic. In Gudos in Indara zona when you overtake, you find oncoming traffic. I tell you what, border now. You know, guys, drive safe.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good, like I want the whole hood. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today. Feel like it.
And then a 46-year-old man, Bamita Donald Philip Henson, Penny Hills, Pennsylvania, yagenze n'atomera gate ya FBI kiringa mukuluka gwa bwana avao nage n'atomera gate ya CMI. Wano bakuba ne bakutta. So what happens is that they say that the dude had visited the FBI some time ago to create a complaint that was unclear. Yagenda yondowooza oba kusoma mbeera kati yagenze n'atomera gate bwe yamaze n'ajjayo fulaga n'agiwuuba ati n'amala n'adduka n'avaawo. Kati bamaze bwe baamukutte n'agamba I just wanted to make a statement ekigambo kiri mu Lulatini bagamba sic semper tyrannis. linked to the assassination of the President Abraham Lincoln. So naye bagambye nti guy ono is a former military member w'amagye ndowooza, but he has mental health issues and has been charged federally with assault with deadly weapon damaging government property. The FBI described the incident as a targeted attack against its building. Though wano bagenda okujjayo okuleeta mu kooti bannange ng'olumbye ebintu byabwe mukama togenda na mu kooti wano oyita ku geeti eyingirayo nga tobabuuzizza bano abasajja bawano bakambwe. But anyway, ye bamukutte bulungi nga citizen ne bamucharginga emisango gye, but whatever statement naye bo bagamba mulalula lumu zimanya okuvaako, naye wano tokigeza wano ne bwoba mulalu tokigeza, bagenda otegeera nti oli mulalu nga bakoze postmortem ega omusaayi gwe gulaga yali mulalu. And of course, you remember we talked about flying cars in Rwanda last week. So in China, there was there was an air shot practice by these vertical, bazita electric vertical takeoff landing vehicles, eVTOL. And so baba de bakola practice emoroka bine zetomeregana emu yone landinga bulungi na eta landinga bulungi. And so obviously baba bagezesa bintu byabwe ngeri gye bitambula. So the crash took place on Tuesday afternoon as the city prepared for the 5-day event set to begin later this week. Bagamba, one pilot suffered minor injuries and no one died obviously. So bagamba one aircraft kati yevudde mu lwokaano kitegeeza bagenda kukozesa aircraft balina okuristrategizing okitegeera. Mukama abakuume b'Abachina naye Abachina mukama bamwetaaga nga bali wala bamulika goza President Xi Jinping akyabiriko President Xi Jinping sisubira nti ebyabiriko nga yagenze wala. A woman that was wearing noise cancelling headphones emoroka yamutomedde yabadde edduka neetuuka ne overturninga nemukubanga talabi. I keep telling people bw'oba otambula ku kkubo toyambala noise cancellation headphones. Waliwo n'abasiru abavuga emmoroka n'avuga emmoroka ng'alina bi headphone kuno mutegeera mulina amagezi loole bw'eba eri ng'egenda tomera emmoroka yo ng'ekuba eŋŋombe paapa gw'olina noise cancellation. Actually police recommending n'emmoroka zennyini music tomwongeza kubeera waggulu nnyo obeere ng'okyasobola okuwulirayo surroundings katono bagenze mutomera naye teyafudde akalowoozo k'olunaku. Guys, mechanical, when you go to the garage and your mechanic removes parts from your car and replaces them with other parts, how sure are we that the parts he has taken out are actually bad or that they are faulty? Or it's possible that your mechanic is taking out very healthy parts and putting in other healthy parts? It's possible. Or it's possible that they take out faulty parts and replace them with faulty parts. You need to. That's why one or two enough spare parts. Buli ekiva mu mmoroka kijja wano. Tekyali bintu bya kutujjiramu bintu mbu ate ekyo kibi katolaba n'oluggi. Omugolozi yagamba teruddawo ne tugamba teruddawo katugulora naye olutulutwala. Yeah. So that's the only way you're going to know that ekintu kyajja mu mmoroka yo ddala kifu era n'obikola eby'emirundi emeka ng'akivuddeko ke kalowoozo. The comparison of the week, guys. When your tires get worn out, do you want to replace them with used tires or with new tires? I know you're thinking, especially you guys that are buying SUVs that have 19-inch wheels, 18-inch wheels. Mpira bagukula mulanga gwa mitwalo ana. Nogamba empira ena ye milioni emu n'emitwalo nkaaga. Ne bakugana naye waliwo omukadde wali gwa 15. Ogenda ogutunyanga guyina enjola. Should you replace your tires with used tires? Hell no. The used tires ojiraba nenjola teziggwako. Used tires somehow they have a way of dying. They just burst. Or it has gotten a chimonde somewhere, it's big on one end. You be there driving and it starts making your car dance. They don't get worn out. Me, I would never buy or a project can just mpira me pia. Branding new tires. That's what we put on the project car. Why? Yes, the used car tires are cheaper and all, but you cannot drive them for 2-3 years. You'll drive them at most 6 months and you have to buy other used tires. Kati bogula mpira mukade 150. You buy another old tire the second time 150. You have already used 300 in 1 year. Don't. Tochigeza.
After that, I'll take you to my place where we would play.
And the tip of the week, guys, is never cling to a single mechanic. Never cling to a single mechanic. I know at this moment you feel like he knows your car very well. He knows the history of your car, and all that. But trust me, we have over 200,000 vehicles on Ugandan roads. Over 200,000 vehicles. And I'm not calculating tractors. I'm not calculating graders, bulldozers. Over 200,000 vehicles. Gwe makanika woyo gw'omulaba n'obwongo bwe olaba yabeezezaawo ezo emmoroka zonna ku kkubo. Makanika woyo akanika ka vitiiziko gwe mukulaba okukwo n'eya Museveni yagikuumidde ku kkubo oba benzi ya triple A yagikuumidde ku kkubo. Don't cling to a single mechanic. They will try to blackmail you, try to make you. Don't cling to a single mechanic. Mechanic abakolako emikolo, walk away, get another mechanic. Well, thank you very much for being part of this week's episode of the Car Weekly Roundup. We don't take you for granted. We'll keep bringing your way very good content. Paka lasti, paka kukoa. I'd like to tell you about our campaign, Stop, Look, Live. Yes, it's an awareness campaign. We're going to be creating awareness, educating and sensitizing people about traffic signs, traffic lights and the use of all of them and how to use the roads in a safe way. We are going to be calling for your support anytime from now. Don't forget that gwe no abantu ebitwale esatu basobola okufunding a campaign y'omwaka mulamba and we reach over 1 million people, and that way we'll have a more conscious population which will reduce road accidents. Don't forget, I also do pre-purchase inspection. If you're going to buy a car and you need a guardian angel, I come with a mechanic and together we make sure that you get a good car. We give you a full day of inspection. We diagnose, computerized diagnosis, electronics, gearbox, engine, aesthetics like the body, chassis, the interior of the body to make sure that you get a good car, even paperwork. Your only job is to say, eyo njagala, eyo sijagala. Jotayagala, nebweba yesingo bulungi. We don't let you buy it. We go and look for another one that you might like. And I also sell car tracking devices at 450,000 and 350,000 shillings. Thank you for being part of this episode. Until next time, ciao.